What is up, boils and ghouls? It's Jeff. Welcome back to the Horror Beat. Sorry, I know it's been a few weeks since I've done a video. The last video I did was talking about the horrendous thing coming out called the Croaker. Sorry. But today I bring you a bunch of other um updates that I should have been on, but work has had me completely swamped. So I haven't been able to turn around and do the updates that I've been wanting to do. So I apologize for that. Um, but I'm going to do them now and we're just going to go into it. I'm going to have my handy dandy phone. So you're going to see me like going and periodically looking at everything, but we're just going to jump right into it. Before anything, though, I'm not even going to use my phone for this. As of this recording, which is the second or the third. No, it's April 3rd. As of this recording, the Horror Fiend as a channel has hit over 2,700 subscribers. So again, you guys watched the personal video and I thanked you all. This is me saying it again. This is me saying thank you for getting us to over 2,000, close to 3,000. My goal was to hit 2,500 to 3 grand by the end of the year, or 3K, sorry. And like now we're sitting at or close to 3,000 already, and it's only April. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my team, my editor, especially because he puts a lot of work into doing these, and he's a very busy man, just like I'm a very busy man, just like all of you boils and ghouls out there are busy with your lives as well. So the fact that you take the time to like watch these, it does mean a lot to me, and I do want to say thank you. Um, and here's to more. Like my goal now is to, get to like 5,000 by the end of the year. I know it's kind of, oh man, I still got to hit like another like 20 some odd hundred subscribers, but I feel we can do it now. And so thank you for that. So let's get into the not so new news because I'm kind of late to the game. But the big thing, the one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick is Neve Campbell is coming back to the Scream franchise. I'm sure all of you know this already. It's been everywhere, bloody disgusting. We watched the movie, like so many people have already covered this. And the moment it was announced, I automatically saved it to my phone. So I was like, this is one of those things that I want to talk about because those of you who know me, okay, we a couple years ago we did like the best final girls, and I will always say I believe Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell's character in Scream, is the best final girl. She survives everything, and this has never been beaten, so it's really hard like to pick who your favorite is. But for me, Sidney Prescott from the Scream franchise is hands down head and shoulders above the rest, in my opinion. The only one better than her, or at least equal, is going to be obviously Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. But depending on the continuity you're following, Laurie Strode does die, resurrection, which we don't talk about, but nonetheless, it does happen. Um, but no, Neve Campbell coming back after all the drama and controversy going on with the Scream franchise, with the directors and them not being. I'm not going to get into that because it's a whole political thing, but we all know, and that's the reason why Jenna and everybody else walked away was because of that stuff. And so them getting back Neve Campbell, I've been saying it since she left, is like she deserves her flowers. She deserves to get paid. Period. She deserves to get paid. And now we're at the point where it looks like that's exactly what's happening. It's like she got paid. She's coming back. I don't know what exactly they're going to do, but I am extremely excited um, that she's back. We I was like, there ain't no way until I actually went on her Instagram and I saw the picture and I was like, great. So I'm very happy about that. Um, and then what are your guys' thoughts on it? Like, are you happy to see Ned back? Do you think the franchise needs to move on from Sydney and all of them? Do you think it was better or at least just as good with the current cast. Because I do like the younger cast, I won't lie. Having like a legacy character here and there, like Gail Weathers and all that, that's fine with me. I'm completely cool with it. But I'm a huge Sydney fan, so I'm stoked that she is going to be back story wise in Scream. Speaking of Nev Campbell and all of them, I don't know if you guys know or not, but Texas Frightmare Weekend is coming up. It's in May, and almost all the original Scream cast is going to be at Frightmare. So Nev Campbell will be there, Matthew Lillard will be there, Skeet will be there. I think Jamie Kennedy is going to be back. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe he's coming back. So like again, if you guys haven't checked out Frightmare before, I would strongly suggest going this year. Eli Roth is there. There's a huge lineup, and they always do this. Lloyd goes out of his way to make these shows something awesome. There's like a whole Texas Frightmare reunion thing going on because of the anniversary. So if you haven't gone yet, this will be a great year to go. Plus, more than likely, you're gonna wind up seeing me wandering around there since I have a media pass. So I will be there doing my thing. I will be promoting not only, doing everything for Frightmare, but I will also be promoting Morgan Crypt. I'll be promoting the Horror Fiend. So come see me. It'll be fun. Uh, on to the next bit of news. So again, my favorite horror movie franchise, as you guys are all well aware, excuse me, drinking grape soda. Um, my favorite horror movie franchise is Halloween. It always has been, it always will be. And there has been updates on the the Halloween TV show that they're planning on doing, and there's still no date exactly when it's going to be coming out, but we do know that there is some progress happening. Like they're plotting things, and got to bust out my handy dandy phone because I don't remember exactly what it says, but it says the foundation of it is the original film, the John Carpenter movie, the characters of that film, and perhaps a group of characters that we haven't really focused on that much in recent film versions or even in a number of them. So they're they're not going based off of the movies like any of the new movies. They're not going based on everything else. They're strictly sticking with the original film, 78, which obviously that's the way it probably should be right now. And introducing like a whole new character, like not even characters, but like if they're going to be expanding on like the friends, of Laurie and all of them back in there. So I'm kind of curious to see exactly how they're going to play this, how it's going to go, who they're going to introduce. As far as I know, Carpenter is on board with it, so that's always going to be a plus. Then they also said it's a creative reset completely and going back to the original film as opposed to spinning out of any other more of the recent film adaptations, which again makes perfect sense. Like I just said earlier, like they're not going based off of like the newest trilogy, which don't get me wrong, okay, a lot of people either you love the new trilogy or you hate the new trilogy. I'm one of the ones that actually really enjoyed the new trilogy. 2018 was awesome in my opinion. Kills, I really liked it. I didn't like the whole Eva dies tonight, but um I enjoyed the aggressiveness, the how hardcore that Michael Myers was in that. That whole opening scene with the firefighters was incredible. And just how he seems like that physical presence, and now you got a whole town who's freaking out about him. And you know, I'm going to save all that for when I actually redo the re-rankings of Halloween movies, but I enjoyed them. And then the third one, a lot of people don't like it, just like a lot of people didn't like Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Again, realizing it's not necessarily about Michael Myers, but again, we'll talk about all that. But I am excited for the TV show. I want more Halloween, obviously. I'm one of those people, or it's I don't care which way you go. I will still watch it. Like I hate Resurrection, but I still watch it because it has good moments. Like Halloween, the Rob Zombie Halloweens. Okay, the first one was good. If you take away certain stuff, that second one is horrendous as it is. I still watch it. So, like, the more Halloween, the better. Um, let's go. Handy Danny phone. What's next? Uh, oh yeah. So the last part of the Chucky, the last season, it comes out and they've released some pictures of like some leaks, obviously, of Chucky, Tiffany. And so, editor, if you would, good sir, put them here and here. So yeah, this is what Chucky is currently looking like. I'm assuming they are going to be adding more to it. I still need to get caught up on the last part of the season. Like I said, I've been slacking with it. Um, but it's going to be interesting to see how they want to end this. And I know, like, they showed pictures of like Brad Dourif is actually going to be in the show, like not as Chucky, but as himself. So I'm really, really fucking excited for that. Um, and then, like, obviously, Jennifer Tilly is perfect. She is still Tiffany after all these years. She looks like Tiff. And have you guys been watching it? Let me know down below if you guys been checking out the show. If you haven't yet, I believe it's on Peacock right now. So if you haven't been checking out the show, definitely watch it, get caught up because it's coming back in April. It's coming back soon. I don't know exactly when, but it is coming back soon. Next bit of information that I'm sharing with you guys. So Texas Frightmare Weekend, they announced Doug Jones. You guys all know who Doug Jones is. He's been in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's been in Fantastic Four, Hellboy, Hocus Pocus. So he's going to be at Frightmare. So that's really exciting. Doug Jones is a great person. So I am definitely excited for that. I don't know if he's going to have like an in costume photo op or anything like that. I'm assuming he's going to have some sort of a in costume photo op just because he's freaking awesome. But I'm don't quote me on that. I'm not for sure. If he was, I don't know what costume he would be in. But the fact that he's going to be there is really freaking awesome. Houston Horror Film Fest actually just announced today, prior to me recording, that Edward Furlong will be at their show. And so that's going to be a huge thing too. Like the Texas shows are great. I love Frightmare. I love Houston. I've gotten to do media for both, obviously. And so again, if you haven't gone, go to these shows. Like it's going to be cool. You're going to have a great time. And there's not much more I could say about that. As things progress and there's more updates, more guest announcements, etc., then I will wind up doing a little video about it and uploading it. I might actually reach out to Lloyd, see if I can get him back on here and actually talk about this year's show and the guests and everything else. But I wanted to touch over that real quick. And then another thing that I'm excited for. So recently, last week, I went to go see Winnie the Pooh's Blood and Honey 2. And I love those movies. Like I love the first one. It's not the greatest thing. It's not a masterpiece, but it is fucking fun. So me and my buddy, we went to go watch it last week when it came out. And oh my God, it was so much better than the first one. Not only did they introduce my favorite character in Tigger, I'm telling you guys now, if you have not seen Blood and Honey 2, Tigger makes the fucking movie. Tigger is great. Al is awesome as well. The revamped Pooh looks really good, but Tigger made that movie. His quotes and one-liners and shit was perfect and had me laughing my ass off. So bravo to the directors and creators of that for doing that. I will be doing a review of it. I'm actually going to be recording the review probably today or tomorrow. So you won't get it right away, but I am doing a review and I am excited for you guys to get my review on it just so I could talk more in depth. They did introduce a bunch of stuff. Another thing that they they already announced is called the Pooniverse. And here's the poster for it right here. And what they're doing essentially is they're bringing in a bunch of different characters. They're bringing in Pinocchio, Bambi. I think they said Alice in Wonderland, like Mad Hatter and all that. Um, Obviously, you got the whole Pooh, all the Winnie the Pooh characters. And they believe they said Peter Pan is another one. And so it's going to be like the Avengers movie, like Avengers Endgame and all of that. But It's gonna be for Winnie the Pooh, and I am beyond excited for this because, like I said, I love the first two movies. They have confirmed that they're doing Blood and Honey 3. Not only that, but I was gonna save this for the review, and I might still add it in the review. But they did say that, well, they didn't say, but they gave us a sneak peek of Bambi, and that's kind of it's gonna be wild. And so I am definitely excited to see where this is going because it's horror movies. Like if it's horror movies, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna support it because that's what we do. You know, we in the horror community we support all horror. That's just how we are, right? So the next thing I want to talk about, I'm sure everybody has seen it by now, the Beetlejuice trailer and the stills for it, which I'm going to post a couple of the pictures right here. This is of Beetlejuice and of the family. Clearly, you see the dad is missing for obvious reasons. If you watch the trailer, you know what it is. Like they killed him off. But I am beyond excited for that. That is going to be a great movie. Comes out this year. Again, let me know what you guys think about it. Speaking of movies, right here, Alien Romulus. This is the poster for it, and it's amazing. Like that trailer as well is it was phenomenal. It reminds me of the first two Alien movies, and it feels more horror than sci-fi. So if you haven't checked out the Alien Romulus trailer yet, make sure you go check it out. Again, I encourage everybody to go see it in theater because this is what we need, man. This is like our community is building and the horror community is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's how it should be. Also, I've had people asking me where I got this phone case. I got it off Amazon. I have somebody who customizes my phone cases, and they are currently working on one since I upgraded my phone. So until I get that, I was just like, let's go ahead and just get something that fits me. And this is on Amazon. Just type in whatever your phone is and like a skull case. They have different colors. I went for the gold because I like to be flashy a little bit. But it's an awesome phone case. I keep getting a lot of comments on it. I keep getting people asking me about it. So Amazon. On to the next thing. Okay. Saw 11 is coming to theaters this September. Again, if y'all know me, I am a huge Saw fan. I love the Saw franchise. Okay. So we're getting another one. I don't know exactly what they're going to go off of. If they're going to go off of 10, then we all know what happened at 10. So we know Tobin will be back, Constance will be back. But yes, we are getting another Saw movies. This is a great year for horror movies. Now we're getting Alien. We got Blood and Honey 2. We're getting the next one I want to talk about, Terrifier 3. Okay, we're getting Terrifier 3 this year. And Damien, he actually went online and said the following, and I quote, I'm going to read it off my phone. Can honestly say we just filmed one of the most insanely horrific scenes of the Terrifier franchise, and you'll never believe who couldn't handle it on set. The behind the scenes is hilarious. Can't wait for you all to see it. That was from Damien. And if you go online and you watch, then we all know who it was. I'm sorry, David. I love you, buddy, but it was David. I guess David couldn't actually handle it. Like I guess he like threw up or was going to throw up. So, and as all of you know, David plays Art the Cloud. So I'm curious. I'm really excited because like we've seen the first Terrifier. In the first Terrifier, the Saw scene was to that day, it was like that was one of the most gruesome, violent kills that you've ever seen in a movie. Then you go to Terrifier 2 with the bedroom scene with the salt and the bleach and just like the hack and slash and everything else. So they're topping it somehow. And like I shouldn't question Damien, I shouldn't question David, like that cast, Michael, like all the Levy brothers, like everybody, like they put on such a great production and they make these movies so fucking amazing. So I should never question them. And I'm so excited. I am so excited to see this. Um, again, this is another movie that comes out this year. We gotta support them, man. We gotta support all these independent guys and like showing that we don't need big Hollywood budgets and like horror staying alive right now. And it's a great time to be a horror fan. Maybe not a great time to be a Crow fan because, you know, we're not going to talk about that. I'm wearing my Hangman Joke hat, which I got this from, shout out to Fright Rags. Fright Rags is one of the best as far as horror merchandise goes, shirts, hats, pajama bottoms, all that. So definitely, guys, check out Fright Rags. This is where I got this badass Hangman's Joke hat. It shows the logo right there. It says Club Hell, or Club Thrash, sorry, the whole 9 yards. I love this hat. And it's not fitted. It's a snapback. So sorry, but yeah, there's that. I think I've covered everything that I've been wanting to cover for this video. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for getting us over 2,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. More videos will be coming. Like I said, we are going to be doing Blood and Honey 2 review, and then also last week I saw Godzilla versus Kong Godzilla New Kingdom or New Empire. I saw that as well, which I'll do a review on that because it's a monster movie, and honestly, I enjoyed it for what it was. Like, I'm a kaiju fan, so kaiju battles is what I care about, and so we'll be talking about that as well. I am currently also working on the second channel that I will be putting up, which is a horror, or not horror, this is the horror thing. THF presents the wrestling thing, which is going to be like the next channel about all wrestling, and the first thing we're going to cover on that is going to be Bray Wyatt, aka Wyndham Rotunda, aka The Fiend, and we're going to cover that and the special that happened recently and how it tore me up and made me cry. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. But again, thank you guys so much for everything. Till the next video, peace. You guys stay safe out there. Be good to each other, please. I know Jerry Springer's not alive to say that shit no more, so be good to yourself and each other. Later.